Hey guys, it's Mike. Welcome back for another video. And today we're going to do some training. And I'm going to show you some things back here on the whiteboard. I apologize, I'm not the best artist, but that's okay. Using a whiteboard is kind of old school, but I think it's good for people who don't pick things up as well through reading, where they need a visual to see things. And that's where the whiteboard comes in, even though it's kind of old school, but it does work for people who need a visual. So that's what we're going to do today, is some training. Now before I go any further on this video, I need to let you guys know and do some housekeeping on this video and put out a disclaimer, because this video is not going to be for everybody. Okay, so if you're shy, timid, or easily offended, okay, or faint of heart, this video is not going to be for you. What you need to do is click off this video, okay? So I'm going to talk to people. This video, let me tell you who this video is for. And before I tell you who this video is for, if you proceed with this video and you are easily offended or get your feelings hurt, I've pre-warned you, okay? So this is going to be, video here is going to be for people that are recruiters or are willing to learn how to recruit. If you're not open-minded to recruit, or if you're not open-minded to learn, to be taught or trained how to recruit, this video is not for you. It's not for the faint of heart. So I thought I'd put that disclaimer out there first and foremost and do a little housekeeping. Now if you are a recruiter or you're open to learn how to be a recruiter, I'm going to share with you a strategy, okay? And this is just my opinion, to help you to be able to receive cash flow with what I have here in this opportunity a lot faster, okay, and speed things up for you. Now if you don't know what this is that I'm going to share with you back on this whiteboard, after this video you can go to this website, easypaydayprofits.com with an S, easypaydayprofits with an S.com. You'll see what this program is about, and you can email me after this video at successfreedomteam@gmail.com and request a flyer for what this is from ID number 1000. Put that in the email. I'll send you back an attachment with this flyer to see what this program is all about. Believe it or not, this little flyer that you see in front of you on this video is responsible for making a six-figure income for me last year in 2017, as it can for you as well. So now, let me continue, and I'm going to share with you a strategy, but before I share with you a strategy, I want to clarify something. I might have shared this with you on my trading video, which is right here, easypaydayprofits.com. If I have, I'm going to reiterate just a second in just a moment. Okay? And share with you guys something about how this works. Okay? So those of you that are in this program or are contemplating it or don't know what it's about, I'm going to share with you something here about these two positions in each one of these four phases that you see here, okay? So here's how this works. If you participate in this program, there's four different phases: 150, 250, 450, and 1,050, okay? So if you total that up, that's $1,900 one time out of pocket, okay? So this video, guys, is not for people that are looking to run a business and that are timid or faint of heart. This is for people that want to recruit or learn how to recruit, okay, and learn how to print money. That's what this is for, is people who want to learn how to print money on demand. If you don't want to learn how to do that, okay, this ain't for you. Go down, take your pocket change down to your local gas station and buy yourself a lottery ticket, okay? But I'm talking to people here today that are serious recruiters or are willing and open-minded to learn how to learn how to print money. If I said to you guys, would you rather have the headaches and hassles of running a business or just learn how to print money? What would you rather do? That's what this video is about, is printing money, okay? I'm going to show you, give you a strategy to learn how to do this. So this is you in either one of these phases. For 150 is level 1, or 250, which is 2 phases. 150 and 250 is 400. Or if you take a position in 150, 250, and 450, that's 3 positions you take in 3 different phases, or all 4 for $1,900 one time out of pocket. You may want to write that down and pause the video. One time out of pocket. So say for instance, I'm going to use level 1 for an example for 150. And you come into this, it's not a business. You can go to this website after this video and see what this is at 150. And this is you in this box that represents you, okay? I'm going to use this level face for an example. I know there's a glare here, but I apologize for the glare, but that's okay. It's going to get you're going to get the point here, okay? So you take a position in this box where it says you on top of that box. And the pay line, where you get finder's fees, I call them, is the row of 4 people and not the row of 2. So on the row of 4, in each 4 of these phases, you get different increments. In level 1, you get increments of 100. Level 2, you get increments of 200, as you see there across. Level 3, increments of 400. And at the 1050 level, you get increments of 1000 at a time, right? Just like you're seeing down here in these 4 boxes. You do not receive $100 on position 2 and 3. Why is that? I want to reiterate before I talk about the strategy why you do not receive $100 here and $100 here in spots 2 and 3. Here is why, okay? And understand this. You only get paid on the row of 4. Why is that? Okay? Here's why. Let's say this is you. The reason you don't get $100 here and $100 here is because whoever invited you into this program, if you're here, okay, this becomes your inviter, position number 2. And let's pretend there's another box over here, which is position 3. Because the positions fill left to right, top to bottom. So now, let's say you are here in your inviter's pay line. And you are here, right? And your inviter or their inviter refers somebody right here. This becomes their position 2 and 3 in their number 1 pay line. Do you guys see that? So you're here in their position 2 and somebody else is here in their position number 3. And then these 2 positions right here, which represent 100 and 100, not for you, but for your inviter. So this becomes spot number 4 right here, and this becomes spot number 5 right here. 4, 5. For who? Your inviter. And there's going to be 2 more spots here, 1 there and 1 there. I know I'm not the best artist. So the reason I can't pay you guys here 100 and 100 is because these 2 positions become positions 4 and 5 in your inviter's pay line. You see that? So these 2 people here, you would be right, actually you would be right here, and someone would be right here. Whoever takes this spot and this spot would be position 2 and 3. See that? In your pay line. I can't pay you guys 100 and 100 here because I have to pay the 100 and 100 to your inviter who is right here. Do you guys follow me on that? So you get paid off the row of 4 just like your inviter does. Okay, now let me continue this training. And that happens on all 4 levels. Let's get rid of this. Okay, so that's why you get paid on the row 4 in each 4 of these phases. And this happens, you only get paid on the row of 4 in all 4 phases. But I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to show you a strategy on this video. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of this. You don't need these 2 spots filled to get paid. I'm going to show you how to speed this up so you can get paid faster. And you can teach this to your team members as well that partner with you in this, that see the big picture. Now realize, some people you present this to, they're going to see the big picture and some people are not. This is a numbers game. Some will, some won't, so what? Who's next? We don't hold it against anybody that doesn't see an opportunity with this. We just say, thank you for giving me your opinion. I wish you the best. Goodbye. That's it. It's a numbers game. Okay? So, okay. So the 100 here and 100 here goes to your inviter because this is their row of 4 people, not you, okay? So now, let me use level 2 for an example. Because there's glare over here on this board, I apologize, I do need a bigger board, okay? But let's use phase 2 to stop the glare over here. So in phase 2, you receive $200 payments on the row of 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. $800 when that's filled. So let's say you are here and you have a position in level 2, okay, as well as level 1. So you are here, and you refer one person, okay? It fills, you're here, spots 2 and 3. So the first person you refer is going to be right here. I'm going to put Joe here. I'm going to put Mary. Actually, I'm not going to fill that spot, and there's a reason. There's a reason. So typically the spots would fill 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 through your efforts and your inviter. But let's say you're in phase 2 for 250. You're here in this box and you refer one person here named Joe. Typically if you refer another person, they go right here in spot 3. And then spots 4, 5, 6, and 7 fill. I'm going to show you a faster way to do this. Instead of this position being filled with a second person, you take Joe, who came on your team, and instead of taking that second person as a personal enrollment, you're going to give Joe, okay, somebody down here in your number 4 spot, willfully giving them up. Because here's the thing, people. This is people helping people. That's what this is. So the more people you help, guys, the more people you help in life get what they want, you'll never have to worry about what you want in life. It'll just come back to you. As you sow, you reap back into your life. So let's put Ed down there. Now typically, if you put Ed over here in spot 3, that's putting Ed in spot 3 on the first level of 2 instead of the row of 4. Well, you would not get compensated on Ed because he's on level 1. But where did you put Ed? On Joe's team in spot 4 in your phase 2 for 250. What did you just do by helping Joe get somebody on their team as a personal that you willfully gave up? You just got yourself, because Ed falls on the row of 4 people, $200, right? You paid $200 to come in level 2, $250 to come in level 2. You just made $200, right? So you're almost free and clear for what it cost you to come in at level 2. You've only put one person on level 1, but you helped Joe by putting a person on his team right here in your position 4, which becomes his position 2. Say you do it again. And say you put Mary right there in position 5. See the number 5 there? Don't know if you can see that. 4 here, 5 here. What did you just do? You just made another $200, didn't you? So instead of giving Ed up over here and losing $200, you just made $200 here with Ed, putting him on Joe's team. And you just made another $200 with Mary coming on Joe's team. You put 2 people and you willfully give these up for your team member named Joe, right? And you made $400. Instead of having to wait till the first, second, and third person you put on, right? You can get one person in and then get paid off the second person you put on Joe's team for him without having to fill spot 3, so you can get paid faster. And what does this do? It allows you, number 1, to get paid faster by not having to wait till this position is filled. That's how you're helping yourself. Plus you're putting 2 people on Joe's team. You're getting paid for them both $400. Plus, what does it do for Joe? it fills his positions 2 and 3, right? If this is Joe, okay, you just put 2 people and filled his front line with 2 people right here. Okay, there's Joe. He's now got 2 people on his team. Why is that beneficial? Because now all Joe needs is to fill his row of 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 down here. So now he doesn't need to fill 6 positions. He just needs to fill the row of 4. If this is Ed and you put 2 people on his team, he only needs 4 people more to cycle instead of 6. And what happens when those 7 positions are filled, you and 6 other people? In this program, Ed is going to cycle. And when he cycles, he needs to re-enter for the 250. Now, it's one time out of pocket for the 250, but 2, 4, 6, 8, he just made $800. So of the 800 that Ed just made, I'm sorry, Joe just made by you helping Joe get 2 people, Joe is going to cycle faster because you helped him fill 2 spots. So he only needs 4 more people on his team instead of 6. So by doing this in this scenario, guys, the 2 people that fall here, if you do this with Joe and 1 other person, getting them to their 2 people, you're going to get paid, right? But you're also going to allow these 2 people to cycle faster because now they only need 4 people on level 2 instead of 6 total all by themselves. So if these 2 people are cycling faster, they make $800. After the 800 is made, they take 250 of the 800, so they're taking it out of their profit and not out of their pocket. They keep 550, and the other 250 of the 800 bucks, they go back in again and take a position, and they follow you as you've re-entered in one of these 6 positions. So number 1, by, if you can see these arrows, by building down, like this arrow is pointing down instead of across, build down this way. Put Joe, 1 person here, whether it's Joe, Mary, Bob, Sue, whoever, and build it down. So you get paid off the 2nd person that comes into your team here, instead of having to wait till the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd person comes on your team. That's what I'm telling you. By doing it this way, you can get paid faster, and you're helping your team in the future, when they're ready to cycle faster, because they don't need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions filled. They only need 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, because you've put 2 people right there for Joe. You see that? So you're helping yourself get paid faster, and you enable your team members to cycle faster by needing less people on their team before they cycle. Does that make sense? So you build down like this arrow is pointing down instead of across. Once you accomplish this, put 2 people on Joe's team, helping them, because this is people helping people. It's not dog eat dog like corporate America, where you have to start at ground zero, folks, and build your way up to the top. With what I have here, we put you at the top. You start at the top, okay, of your own empire, and you help others. Does that make sense? People helping people. If you guys do this and teach all your people to do this, the speed that the cash flow will come to you can come quicker. You can get paid faster, and your members that you refer can get paid cycle faster as well. And it's a win-win deal for all of us. So I hope that makes sense to you guys. Now, you've made 200, 200, which is 400 bucks in phase 2. It's 100, 100, 100, and 100 at level 1, 200 times 4 at level 2, 400 times 4 in level 3, and 1,000 times 4, which is 4,000 in level 4. Okay? So now, once you help one person get 2, you help another person get 2. And let's say this person is Sue. Right there. So you got 2 for Joe. Now you're going to get 2 for Sue. Or who knows? Sue is a recruiter or is willing to learn to be a recruiter. And Sue may fill these 2 spots here for herself. And if she fills those 2 positions here for herself, she just made you another 400 bucks, 200 and 200 in level 2. So you can leverage the efforts of your team members if they recruit or are willing to learn how to recruit and implement this concept. Does that make sense to you guys? And as everybody participates and does this, and I told you guys, if you're not a recruiter and you're not willing to learn how to be a recruiter, this video is not for you. Because the name of the game, folks, is recruiting. When you're an entrepreneur working from home, if you cannot recruit anybody in anything you've done in the past, or are in, or will be in the future, how do you make money? This is the biggest problem in the industry, is people cannot recruit. So what I'm telling you is this video is not for you if you cannot recruit, and this video is not for you if you're not open-minded to learn how to implement this strategy. You have to be open-minded to learn as you earn. And this is one strategy that you can implement. And this happens on all 4 phases. Teach this to your people on all 4 phases. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you guys. There's 5 different ways to earn what I call finder's fees with what I'm sharing with you guys. Okay? So now let me give you what happens. The net cash flow that you receive when you re-enter. Okay? So it's $150, $250, $450, and $1,050. You add that up, it's $1,900. You probably may or may not be able to read this because I run out of room up here. It's $1,900 if you hold a position on all 4 phases, one time out of pocket. And people do have it right now this time of year because it is tax season. So that may be an option for you. And let me tell you why having a position on all 4 phases will benefit you. You will never have to start just at 150 and upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. Okay, because you hold a position for life at all 4 of these phases as a member. Okay? And you will never have to worry about losing payments of $200, $400, and $1,000. Because if you hold a position on all 4 phases, you can receive the $100, $200, $400, and $1,000 over and over again. And you can do it off the same people if you implement what I'm teaching you guys here on this video today. Now, what is the drawback of not having a position on all 4 of these phases? Well, if you just hold a position at 150, you cannot receive $200 payments, or $400 payments, or $1,000 payments. So if someone you refer to this video, or if someone you email a flyer to right here from you sees there's 4 levels and they want to join on all 4 levels, and you referred them from this flyer or to this video, realize you only hold a position at 150 at level 1, so you only get $100. So the other $200, $400, and $1,000, which totals $1,600. Even though you referred that person, that $1,600, $200, $400, and $1,000 at levels 2, 3, and 4, even though you referred them, will not go to you. So you will lose $1,600 of the $1,700 and get $100. Why? Because you don't hold a position at $250, $450, and $1,050. You referred them, but that $1,600, folks, is going to go south to someone else. Either the person who invited you into this program, if they're at all 4 levels, or whoever is qualified. And I track all this in my database, in my system, in my computer. Because when people join, they have to send their enrollment into me because I am the monitor of the program to make sure they sent the right amount of funds and cannot cheat. This is why you need a position on all 4 phases. You can either do it right off the bat, one time out of pocket, and then when you re-enter, when spot 7 is filled, I'll give you an example. Level 2, it's $250. You pay that to come here. When spots 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are filled, you make $800 at level 2. Of the $800, you take $250 and you re-enter here again, And this cycle happens over and over and over again. But the second, third, fourth, fifth time through to infinity, you take the funds for the 250 out of your profit, not out of your pocket. Same way with level 3 for 450 and 1050 at level 4. Now here's the net bottom line after you re-enter for the 250, for the 150, 250, 450, and 1050. When you re-enter out of your pocket, here is the net bottom line for the cash flow you can receive. $400, 1, 2, 3, 4 is made at level 1 when these 4 spots are filled. Of the 400, you take 150 to re-enter right here. That leaves you with a net of $250. So you guys might not be able to see this, but it's 250 net here. At level 2, when you re-enter for 250, of the 800, 250 goes to re-enter here, and you're left with 550. Level 3, same deal, you enter for 450 once this spot is filled, spot 7. Okay? You take of the 4, 8, 12, 1,600 bucks. You take 450 and re-enter, and you're left with $1,150 net profit, net for your cash flow, and 1,050 to come in here. But you make 1, 2, 3, 4,000 bucks here, right? And of that, okay, of the 1,050, or I'm sorry, of the 4,000, we are going to subtract, I got my calculator, 1,050. It leaves you with $2,950. I'm going to make a correction here. $2,950. And if you total that up, the $2,950, the $1,150, the $550, and $250 here that's remaining, this is the total you receive. If you cycle once per week, let me do this for you. 250 at level 1, 550 at level 2, 1150 at level 3, and 2950 at level 4. $4,900. $4,900, right? That's the bottom line you receive in cash flow once you re-enter in all 4 of these phases. Now folks, if you just cycle once per week in phase 1, phase 2, 3, and 4, one time, you would make $250, $550, $1,150, and $2,950 for a total of $4,900. If you cycle once per week in all 4 of these phases, and these can be the same people, here, 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 and here, and here, 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 and here. That could be the same people on all 4 phases, or in all 3, or all 2, or 1. Or it can be a combination of different people coming on your teams at different levels. Whether it is or not, if you cycled once per week in all 4 of these phases, by you and your team members filling these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions, cycling once per week, the bottom line after you re-enter would be $4,900 per week. Times 4 weeks in a month would be $19,600 every single month if this happened every single week. And what did you do? You got one person here, one person here. That's 2 people. And you help these 2 people get 2. Right? And these people here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, whoever they are, they teach these team members the same thing. Only getting people that are recruiters, only getting people that are willing to learn how to recruit. And this happens over and over again, folks. Okay? So the bottom line is this. If you just work with a group of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This ain't like an MLM where you need an army of people to make any decent residual income. You can make thousands over and over again off the same people with a one-time out-of-pocket investment. It's a one-time out-of-pocket investment, and when you re-enter, it's not out of pocket, folks. It's from your profit. That's the difference. This is unique. This is different from a lot of things out there where you only get paid one time by referring somebody. You can get paid unlimited times from the same people, as this cycle can happen over and over again. Now it's Mike here. I'm the monitor of this program. To find out the 5 different ways you can receive what's called finder's fees with what you're seeing right here, okay? Your next step is to email me at success, S-U-C-C-E-S-S, freedom, F-R-E-E-D-O-M, team, T-E-A-M, @gmail.com. Request this flyer to get some ad copy of what this program is. And this diagram you're seeing up here on this whiteboard is going to be at the bottom of this flyer. You're also going to get the training link video on this flyer. Right there it is in yellow, which is www.easypaydayprofits.com. After this video, do your due diligence. Go ahead and go to easypaydayprofits.com. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry. Grab a pen and paper. Sit down and take notes. And then after you check out that training video, if you think it's a good fit for you, your next step would be either to request this flyer from successfreedomteam@gmail.com and request that flyer in the email from ID number 1000. You got to be willing to, if you're not a recruiter, learn how to recruit. You can use this strategy or a different one. You either have to be a recruiter or be willing to learn how to recruit. Because if you guys can't recruit, guys, hang it up. Game over. Okay? But if you're willing to implement this strategy I've taught you today and to teach the people that come on your team to do the same, you can get paid faster and the people coming on your team can cycle faster, which in turn will help you. When they cycle, they follow you and you can get paid faster as they recycle. I think it's a smart option to teach people to learn how to build this down instead of across. Build it down, folks, like this instead of across. Get your eyes off yourself and get your eyes on helping other people, because this is people helping people. I've showed you guys how to print the money today. Okay? This is not a business. EasyPaydayProfits.com will tell you what this is and what this is not. Your next step is to request this flyer through email. Then go to the training link, EasyPaydayProfits.com. If you like what you see, you can request this flyer from emailing me from ID number 1000. If you don't believe my programs work, watch the last video I produced where we've had over $10,000 in less than 3 days come in for my programs. This is just one of 3 programs I have. I'm real, the opportunity is real. And as you're going to see from the last video I produced, if you watch it, the money is real. It is tax season. It is March 1st, 2018, the first day of March. How about we get you some March madness coming your way and create some money madness in your life once and for all, some serious cash flow. It's Mike here. Go and subscribe, like the video, and pass it on if you have not done so. Bookmark this video on your laptop, desktop, your tablet, or your mobile device so you can share this video with people coming on your team. Also, make sure you send them to easypaydayprofits.com. They will get a complete overview on that training link video. So you will not have to sell, you will not have to convince, you will not have to explain or twist their arms to get them to give you your opinion, their opinion. You just say, hey, check out this link. I'm looking at this. What do you think about it? You're not asking them to join. You just want to get their opinion if it's for them. If they see an opinion, an opportunity, great. If not, that's okay. Some will, some won't. So what? Who's next, guys? Okay, so thanks for checking out this training video. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a super day, and we'll see you on the next video. And bye for now.